What if I told you that the greatest fighter in history wasn't a boxer, wasn't an MMA champion, and wasn't even from the Western world? He stood just 5'7", but carried the strength of a battalion. He defeated over 5,000 opponents and was never beaten, not even once. This is the true story of the Great Gama, India's undefeated wrestling legend, and the man even Bruce Lee looked up to. Chapter 1. The Rise of a Phenomenon. Ghulam Mohammad Baksh, born in 1878 in Jabbawal, Punjab, was destined for greatness. Raised in a family of Kashmiri wrestlers, he was surrounded by tradition, strength, and the harsh discipline of akhadas, the sacred Indian wrestling pits. At just 10 years old, he entered a national strongman competition in Jodhpur. Over 400 adult wrestlers competed. Little Gama finished in the top 15 and was declared the winner by the Maharaja, who saw in him something the world had yet to witness. He was soon backed by the royal courts of Datia and Patiala, who funded his training. The world didn't know it yet, but a storm had just been born. Chapter 2. Early Clashes with Giants. By 17, Gama was tearing through the Indian wrestling scene. Then came the test. Rahim Baksh Sultaniwala, an experienced 7-foot-tall champion known as the Rustami Hind. Everyone expected Gama to fall, but he didn't. Despite being younger, shorter, and bloodied during the match, Gama held Rahim to a draw. Not once, but twice. That was the day people stopped asking if Gama could win, and started asking who could ever beat him. Chapter 3. Training like no other. So how did he do it? How did a 5'7", 250-pound man carry the strength of 10? His daily routine was the stuff of legend, and it's all been documented by his grandson, Nasir Bolu. Every day, Gama reportedly performed 5,000 squats, 3,000 push-ups, and wrestled up to 40 men, all before breakfast. His diet: 15 liters of milk, 3 kilograms of butter, 9 kilograms of almonds, mutton, and baskets of seasonal fruits. This wasn't training. This was war preparation. In fact, legendary martial artist Bruce Lee studied and incorporated Gama's training techniques into his own regimen, as revealed in the book, Bruce Lee, The Art of Expressing the Human Body. The Great Gama didn't just wrestle men, he devoured them with sheer will and preparation. Chapter 4. Conquering the World. By 1910, Gama had beaten nearly every wrestler in India. Now, he set his sights on the world. He traveled to London, but was denied entry to an international tournament. Why? They said he was too short, too stocky, not impressive enough. So Gama issued a challenge. I'll defeat any 3 wrestlers, regardless of weight, in under 30 minutes. Only one man stepped up, Doc Benjamin Roller, a famed American wrestler. Gama pinned him in under 2 minutes. Twice. The next day, he defeated 12 wrestlers back-to-back. The British crowd had never seen anything like him. Chapter 5. The World Title Showdown. Then came the match against Stanislaus Zbyszko, the Polish world champion. On September 10, 1910, in front of a packed arena, Gama slammed Zbyszko to the ground within seconds. Zbyszko clung to the mat, defensive, motionless, for nearly 3 hours. The match ended in a draw. But the rematch, Zbyszko never showed up. Gama was crowned world champion, awarded the John Bull Belt, and declared the greatest wrestler alive. 17 years later, in 1927, they met again. This time, Zbyszko lasted 42 seconds. Chapter 6. A Legacy Carved in Stone. Back in India, Gama lifted a 200-kilogram stone in 1902, raised it to his chest, and walked with it. That same stone now rests in Baroda Museum, with an inscription, "This stone weighing 1/200 kilga was lifted by the great Ghulam Mohammad, known as Gama Pehlwan, on December 23, 1902. In his life, he remained undefeated and is acknowledged as the greatest wrestler ever born. Chapter 7. The Final Match and Immortal Legacy. In 1929, at age 51, Gama stepped into the ring one final time. He defeated Jesse Peterson, yet another world champion. But after that, no one dared to fight him again. Not because he was old, but because no one could beat him. He passed away in 1960, in Lahore, but his name still echoes across every wrestling pit, in every country, and in every fighter who dares to dream of greatness. Outro, the final word. The Great Gama wasn't just a wrestler. He was a force of nature, a symbol of unbreakable will, and a man who proved that size, status, and the odds mean nothing when your heart refuses to break. 5,000 fights, 0 defeats, 1 legend.